Hello and welcome back to another UMR track showcase. So first up, of course as always, we have two tracks. So first up we have Mudmen by Mr. Pants. I'm sure by now you've heard the name Mr. Pants a few times. We have checked out a few of their tracks and we have yet another one. And from top down, looks pretty interesting. Looks a bit like a obstacle course, a bit like a muddy obstacle course, some kind of running course. And interestingly, it was done on the ice map, which I'm not sure on the reasoning why. Maybe random, maybe because it gives it this nice misty effect, which I do quite like. If that was intentional, then it's pretty cool. Or maybe just a nice backdrop, a nice sky. Who knows? Hello, boy, the track does look cool. It is like a massive, like an inflatable obstacle course, and lots of details in it as well, like the neon arrows. We have a little water jump, it looks like. This is our starting area. It did take me a while to find. I haven't had a proper look around, but I was trying to figure out where the starting point was from the top. Probably helped if I had found this sign. How is another Mr. Pants track? Yep. I've seen a few of these. Am I going the wrong way? I think it goes this way. Hopefully easier to follow. Yeah, it does look like it should be a bit easier to follow. So yeah, we've got quite a few obstacles, a few different routes, but they're all quite close together, so we're not going to be separating out too much. What's this? We've got a little underground route. Interesting. We've got a nice tunnel, which comes out over here. So how does that differ to the other one? So if you don't go wide, you're going to go round through a spinner. There's a little crossover on the exit, so it might be a bit quicker, especially if you take that middle route. See a bit of a split section again, then through the mud into another tunnel. Loads of bumps here that you can potentially get stuck on, I'm assuming, that you're going to try and avoid. And over these hills, going through another tunnel. Very vibrant through here, very colourful. Got some spinners to dodge on the way up that hill. Very hilly section through there. So we've got these. Oh yes, there's a ramp up to take these little shortcuts on each bit. Have to keep an eye out for those. And then that goes back around to the start. So very interesting looking. It did recommend, well, they said around 3 laps for I think it's like 4.5 minutes in-game time. So I'm just going to stick to the 3 laps as suggested. These track showcases don't really need to have proper long races, at least not to the same length we have for our actual seasonal races. It's really just to see how the track performs, see what it's like. So 3 laps sounds perfectly fine for this. It'll also help with the video lengths a bit more, so it's not just a really long video of the race, because it's not a proper race really. And of course we don't have, where's the Twitch thing? I noticed this happens sometimes. I don't know if it's based on certain tracks or what, but sometimes we don't have a Twitch thing pop up, so I don't think we can do the exclamation mark join, which is very unfortunate. What we can do is if you put exclamation mark join in the chat, I will add you into the race. Now you'll probably still have, for those that were in the Halloween race, probably still have the Halloween skins active. So you may still have that Halloween skin. Okay, so we want and we got a join for Fluids as well. I'll give it about a minute for anyone that does want to join. Get another look from above here. Depending on how this performs, this could be a seasonal contender. We'll have to see. Because it does look quite interesting just from a look around, from the overview. And interestingly, both the tracks that we will be looking at today are set on the same map. So we're going to be looking at two set in the icy cold winter map. But you have to wait and see what the second one is. So one last time, exclamation mark join. If you want to join, I have to put you in manually because we don't have the Twitch thing for some reason. And then we're going to start. So this is your final call for those joins while I have a quick drink. So we have a second track, obviously not part of this track, not on the same map, but we have a second track that is on this map, the Hydro Redeem as well. Didn't realise there's a snow machine here. What I've noticed from both of them is neither of them actually utilise this part of the map. They actually use this biome, I guess you could say, to then build off to the side. Again, probably for this sort of misty blue effect. Or the sky. Which is a pretty cool skybox. Yeah, we do have two tracks that are both on the same icy map biome. Whatever you want to call it. But let's get this race going. You'll see 3 laps, 60-second DNF time. And let's see how this actually performs in a race. And you see we've got 50. We've got 2 that have joined. So let's do this. Here we go. So we have... Oh, okay, the join did work. Note for the future there. Even if we don't have the join, it still works. So it's got one of these starts. Obviously, I'm not always the biggest fan of those starts necessarily, especially for seasonal races because they're not proper grids. But we have had some, and they've been alright. And I can always replace it with a grid if I wanted to. Let's see what happens here. We have got an overrun there to go another route as well. So things really do separate out here. Yeah, 2 chances. 2 chances. So we've got this outside line, which looks like it is much slower. See how they tackle the water here. Okay, so glide across with the rocks as obstacles. Now we've got a few bumpers here. Bumpers and spinners to get through. And you want to try and aim for this inside line as number 36 is doing and going into the spinner. Bit of a slowdown to allow some catch up here. The 34 is going to jump straight across, so you can shortcut this as 34 just did there. And then there is also the underground route. We'll see how that differs. It's 34 doing well around all the bumps. Also, that other route actually isn't too bad. And can actually be quick about things. See a few further back. So it is a little chaotic. Definitely not as chaotic as some of the others to follow. But it is a little bit... There's a lot going on. Lots of different routes. Didn't even see this tunnel. Tunnel of mud. Follow them through And number 7 is going to be leading. We have a Fluids in 9th, but we have no Boers in sight. Oh, we do. A Boer in 19th. So you can see everyone's spreading out quite a bit. Yeah, the different routes definitely spread all the marbles out a lot, which isn't ideal for an entertaining race to watch. It is a lot harder to follow. Good if you're just doing a race yourself, I suppose. If you like the big gaps, the big separation. And again, really good looking track. Number 14 a bit slow over there. Number 7's miles ahead though. But already on lap 1 you can see big breakaway up at the front, and then a bit of a separation. I guess there is still quite a bit of a group. Mr. Pants using his up checkout. Track does not look pants, it does not at all. Yeah, I guess they are kind of grouped up behind the top 3. Just a lot of lanes, a lot of routes to follow. Might also be because we have more than we would usually have in a race in these showcases. Fluid's now down in 18th. And neither... Oh, every time I go to mention Boer, pops up into 19th again. So up at the front, where is the race leader right now? Number 7. Currently leading. Number 14 in second, and we have number 50. Number 6 coming through to take that 3rd place. Into the spinner though. Fluid's in 9th, Worker in 13th. And Fluids is going to make use of that shortcut through the middle, going over the water path. I was going to say river, but it's not a river. It's more... I don't know. Don't know what to refer to this as. The water trap. And, oh, another shortcut by Fluids. That's going to bump Fluids up into 3rd. Big play on lap 2. We're moving up to 8th as well. But it's going to have to go into the spinner. But number 7 right now, just dominating this track. If we get a zoom out, we can see where everyone is from above. See all the track in its glory. So you can see quite a spread across the track. I feel like this would probably be maybe a 6-lap race if it was to be a seasonal race based on the lap times. 29 is stuck. 29 is stuck. 29 is going nowhere. Stuck in an infinite loop on repeat. Back and forth. If anyone knows the definition of insanity, 29 may have to try a different strategy here. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome. Insanity or the definition of madness? One of the two. Right, what's going on at the front? There's a battle going on between 50 and 7. He's just having fun. Yeah, you know what? Not a serious race. They can just chill out, have a bit of fun. Fluid's just flying through from the shortcut. But number 7, 1 step ahead. Always staying 1 step ahead. But Fluid's now very close behind in second. So what I was saying about them being quite spread out, actually going on to lap 3 here, and Fluge with actually a bit more speed than number 7 is going to be up to first. They are still fighting for position, so it's not too spread out. The use of the shortcuts is seeing a bit of catch-up going on in some places. Iceman, welcome. Here in time to see Fludes currently in first place. Typical Monday, can't even take a shower without missing the stream. Yeah, gotta get them priorities. It's okay though, these streams don't take up too much time. Like to keep them short and sweet. You need a stream to take a shower. And Wurs down in 16th now. Oh, up to 14th. Fludes currently has the fastest lap with that really good lap. I didn't notice that. Going through the bumpers. Pretty strong lead right now. See number 15 and number 7 just making their way through the mud. That's a big slowdown for number 7. 15's going to cut through into the sand. But I think it's the longer way round, even with the shortcut that 15's going for here. Fludes had the quicker line and will be much faster on the exit. Go down, see where they come out of the tunnel. Smooth up the hill. Oh, 15 is gaining. It's going to be close. Narrowly dodging the bumper. 15 is going to play it wide. Will Fludes be able to hold on to the end? Into the very bright tunnel. Over the bumps. 15's got a better line. Might be a bit more speed, but the line on the exit's rough. And that hit is going to slow 15 down loads on the hill. And Fludes is going to break away. Could this be it? Could that have signed it off for number 15? Big jump there by Fludes, hitting the wall. Bit of a wall ride. 15 coming over with lots of speed. Going to play a lower line. We'll see what happens. There are some short opportunities here. Fludes avoiding the first and avoiding the second. No, takes a second. That could have been the game changer. And 15 doesn't take the second, which means it's going to be secured for Fludes coming up to the line. Big jump. And Fludes winning the first track showcase of the stream. Number 15 is going to come through in second. So I have number 7. Got a battle going on with 36. 29 is a lap down after being stuck down the move again. 14's joined. 36. 25. What a cool track. It is a good track. With the way they were splitting apart at the start, I was a little bit concerned about it being a bit tricky to follow and them all just breaking apart from each other, but actually they are quite close coming down to the end. I mean, look at how close are 39-45 just trading places there coming across the line. 6 and 33 close together. Wur's going to come across just in front of a group there to take 13. So it is actually quite close down to the line. So I take back my early statement. And it's not too hard to follow. There are a couple of lanes, but they don't go. There's not too many walls getting in the way. That's what we had with one of the tracks last season. So, do we have a replacement maybe? Could this be the replacement of last season's track. There was also a Mr. Pants one, if I am right in saying. I'm pretty sure it was. We could see this being the replacement. See, boys, I vote yes. Well, of course, I'll be taking everyone's feedback into consideration. If people enjoyed this track, definitely let me know, and maybe we'll see it in the next season. The Sandstone track is from Mr. Pants. Yeah, the Sandstone Magcore. Yeah, because we're going to see the Sandstone Magcore was one that might be leaving, and forget the name of the other one. But there was another new addition to there was one that was a new addition to the season that was actually kind of hard to track. It didn't go too well in terms of viewing it. But it looks like we may have a replacement. The modern looking one, yeah, I don't remember the name. Yeah, that one was definitely a resounding cut from the season. Really good track, really good detail. It was just the following what was going on during the race. You basically just had to lock in on whoever was up at the front. Yeah, there we go. Wait for the countdown to finish up here. There we go, just as I say it. So, congratulations on Flute. Actually lost the fastest lap to, what do you know, number 29, who was just having fun coming through in the final lap to show what they can do, and takes the fastest lap to avoid a DNF. So, great work there by number 29. Great recovery. Still finishing last, but, you know, something to show for it. But Fludes taking the win on the first showcase were with a 13th. And where's the other Blur? There's the other Blur. The actual Blur that we didn't think was going to spawn. Something with Showdown. Do not remember in the slightest. There's so many tracks. It was a new one. Yeah, you know what? It's a good track. I think we might be seeing a return of this. I don't think this is the last we're going to see of Mudmen. Millennium Circuit, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that one. That one is being cut from the next season. Again, not because it's a bad track. The track's great. The design work in it is incredible. It just was a rough one to spectate and commentate on. Yeah, we have a potential new track here to take its place. So yeah, really good track, great design. Really like the theme of it. Again, it's like a inflatable obstacle course that you would get at some mud run. Very interesting. Might change the starting, I don't know. I haven't really heard anyone complain or any issues with this starting layout, even though it does mean that every now and then we have a race that doesn't follow the grid format start, so the reverse grid order of the race before doesn't come into play. But I haven't really heard anything negative feedback wise on that, so maybe the grid will stay how it is with just the drop and the chaos. I know we have a couple of other tracks that have the same style of start. Yeah, could just rotate it 180. I could, but I'd also have to try and do all this remodeling work. Unless I could grab it all, rotate it, and it works, and rotates smoothly, then maybe. And then swap this out for an actual grid instead of just the pile-up. That could also work. Be something I'll have to think about when it comes through to testing all the tracks before the season and making any tweaks I need to. That is the first track. That was, once again, Mudmen by Mr. Pants. Go check out Mr. Pants on the workshop if you haven't already. Loads of great tracks over there. A very good track maker, track builder. It's in quite a lot of detail. And they're pretty fun. They are pretty fun. yeah, that will do it for this first track. So for those watching on Twitch live, don't go anywhere because we have another track coming up. I could give you a little hint. I've already sort of hinted at it. It's going to be a cold one. It's going to be an icy one. Do I give another hint? Do I give another hint? An icy track. An icy track. Well, you know what? This is where the video is going to end for those watching on YouTube. So they won't know if I give another hint or not. Another reason to come watch live on Twitch. Come join in with the chat. Come join in with everything going on live. You're thinking maybe it is. Iceman, maybe it is. Yeah, come join in live. Head over to the Discord as well. You can sign up to the races. We do have the next season coming up in the next couple of months. Probably ready for the new year with a £100 prize pool as well. So you don't want to miss out on that. Head over to the Discord. Get ready for the sign-ups over there. You can join a team and then sign up when they open. But that is going to do it for this one. So for those watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.